Alright, here we are. Welcome to Solo Content Monday, the fourth Solo Content Monday. But before we actually get started on the solo content, we're gonna take care of my farm. Because unfortunately, with my work being full of assholes who don't care that I'm like one of the most productive people at night, they banned my laptop, so I can't actually do any of my daily stuff. So I wasn't able to take care of my farm. I honestly, good news though, I'm not fired, so that's a good thing. I was honestly going through like not a severe, like a really bad anxiety attack like I had on Thursday, but I was not feeling well. I was feeling sick, and then as I went to work and 8 o'clock, my start time came and went. So I was actually like 15 minutes early, and no boss showed up. No one else showed up to replace me. And I realized they weren't going to fire me. So, good news. I still got a job. I had already taken care of my, I already took care of my, everything on my Corsair with all the fish. I was kind of disappointed. I was hoping that I would have a full thing of fish, and I didn't. So, that's a disappointment. But we still got like 1.4 billion selling all my fish, so that wasn't bad. That was enough to get me up to 2 billion, or it actually was enough to get me up to 3 billion. So I put 2 billion into my warehouse. Unfortunately, my people are just freaking killing the Caphras market at the moment. It was 2.4 billion or 2.4 million per Caphras when I put my post up, and it's gone down to 2.1 million. 3 slowpokes. 1. Other 2 over there. So that's kind of okay. Where are you? Here. So I have to move my witch, because I believe my witch is not at the Therian Castle right now. So I'm going to have to move her. And then maybe, if we have time after moving her to a Therian Castle, we'll get back on my shy and do my cooking boxes. Make my cooking boxes, make my alchemy boxes, turn all that stuff in. Also, in exciting news, I actually got, like, Grok helped me a lot. Like, I have creative ideas and stuff like that, but fleshing them out is not my strong point. So Grok helped me. Grok's been helping me fill out the stuff. I got 3 military forces done. This is all posted on my Discord in my creative writing section under Tantalar. You can find 3 new threads up. Blood and Thunder, People's Army, and the Merchant Prince's Coin, which are all military forces that are prominent in the Southern Pact, and one of the more prominent periods. So, yeah. Hey, Trickster. Good morning. Okay, we're getting my witch. Yeah, she's at Calpheon City. I need to get her to where the dragon is. But we got... I don't know if you heard what I just said, but I actually did some updating. I did some adding some stuff to, I added some stuff on my Discord in my creative writing section. There's 3 new threads you should see under Tantalar. I was using Grok to help me flesh this stuff out. But this is stuff that I had come up with. But, like, I didn't get fired. I'm still good. I'm still good for now. Grok. Grok AI. It's an AI. I have good initial ideas, but fleshing it out is one of my weak points. So I have my stuff, and I tell Grok a bunch of stuff, and he helps flesh it out. So like if you go down and you go into my creative writing section on my Discord, you should see 3 new threads. Blood and Thunder, the Merchant Prince's Coin, and the People Army, which has a lot in there. Cause like, it just keeps on, like, I'm like, what else should I do? And Brock is like, how about we talk about this? And I go, yes, actually, let's talk about that. So, and then I go I write up what I think, and then Grok fills in how to make it better a little bit, and then I look at it and go, no, you can change this and you can change that, and yeah. So, I think it's pretty cool. I think Blood and Thunder came out really good. It's just an explanation about these organizations. Well, they're military forces that exist. And they're very different. I actually liked it I wonder if I could find it. Grok actually made a table comparing them all. It's like really way up here though. Because it was before, because I was like, I want to talk about these two, and then Grok's like, okay, let's compare them all between each other. And I went through the Merchant Prince's Coin, and then I was working on the, okay, where is the table at? I'm kind of close. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Well, I had this is my setting that I have had for a while. It's just Grok helped me, like this. So I told Grok, I wrote this up here. I said, we'll work on historical events later. We should look at competing other organizations. I'm thinking of either a People's Army founded by altruistic king graduates of a political army of volunteers who look out for the common folk in trouble that leads lords often ignore. There's also a branch known as the People Agents or Specialized, or the Merchant Prince's Coin head their army and tails the covert operations. And so he does this, and then he made a table for me. Core motivation, Blood and Thunder, strength and order. People's Army, protect the common folk. Merchant Prince's Coin, profit and stability. Style, secret militarists, idealistic volunteers, and wealthy opportunists. Secret branch, very hidden, semi-hidden, openly dual. And then threat, high, medium, high. And then he asked me where do I want to go, and I said, let's go with the Merchant Prince's Coin. And I started putting all of this in. And then so he started doing this, and then I was like, let's have both forces have a name that is related to coin. Built on it some more. Remove mention of Blood and Thunder. So there's a bunch of things where like he would write stuff up, and I would go through it, read it, and then be like, okay, I want to change this and change that. So it's not all. It's my idea expanded by AI. That's what it is. That's what I think a good framing is. My idea, but with the AI catching things that I would miss normally. It's like what was I just doing? So you have the Merchant Princes. I told them there's 6 families. They were like, oh, it's gonna be secretive. I'm like, I told them the Driving Alliance was important in the beginning, but after some impact with the Savage, Merchant Princes lost most of their exclusivity with Dwarven trade. So he worked on that. So the Council of 6 actually holds regular meetings at the Hall of Wealth at the seat of power in the Land of Trade, where the head of each family meets every month to discuss things. So expanded on that. Let's go into specific obverse of what would make the Prince's army unique and powerful compared to other armies. So we worked on the reverse. There's obverse and reverse. So there's the shadow side. Obverse is a glaring coin. The shadowed side is the hidden blade that ensures profit blows and obstacles disappear. They are the reason many rivals suddenly go bankrupt, suffer unfortunate accidents, or watch their carefully built alliances collapse overnight. Economic warfare, bribery and influence, quiet elimination, information, and blackmail. It's all pretty. Alright, so how much time we got? So yeah, it's there's a lot there. The posed crown. Oh, it's for doing the boss rushes. Where am I with the boss rushes? 17. I think you need 20 for the highest costing one. Unbelievable weapon. Getting jiggy with it. Sorry, I'm just saving up until I can buy the most expensive one. I'll work my way down. Yeah, I don't care about the 40s. Bought all those. These ones are kind of debating. Do I want to get the Crogdalos so I can make a horse? Because, man, do I have a lot of stuff for making a horse. I have 1,085 of these. 1,085 of these, 138 of these. Boku money. Anyway, we'll get on my shy real quick. It shouldn't take me too long to make my cooking boxes. So, that's pretty much how I was keeping myself busy last night. Yeah, that right here, there's the 3 different things of People's Army. People's Army, Rise and Fall. The People's Army was founded near the Second Age by King Karada, a youth of humble origins, no noble blood. What began as a desperate defense of remote villages against Goblin raid grew into one of the largest independent volunteer forces in the Southern Pact. And his first victory, King's charisma and skill with the sword drew more and more followers. He and his growing army helped countless forgotten communities plagued by monster bandits and corrupt officials that the kingdom ignore. Okay. Honestly, of what I have made, I honestly like what I've done with Blood and Thunder the most, though. Also, we got 11 of these boxes to open. Don't know if I'll get anything good. Man, it just really sucks that the banning my laptop at work. Okay. I would have so much more money because I would be able to do like more world bosses. Also, just the whole entire thing that I was just like sick with my anxiety didn't help at all either. Alright. We're actually kind of getting a little bit low on the garlic. I may need to start growing some garlic again. Wait, no, that's 6,000. Alright. So hit you. Go Moodle. The wolves. Batch. Yes. There we go. So we go to Blood and Thunder. Look how much there is. Blood and Thunder was kind of crazy. Okay, so Scarlet Directive. This actually didn't start with the. It actually started with a part of it. The Scarlet Directive is a secret black project run by Blood and Thunder organization. It recruits, trains, equips, and deploys the Blood Knights, highly trained covert operatives who fight in full plate armor with terrifying efficiency while staying almost completely unknown in their region. Everything is designed for absolute secrecy and maximum lethality. The Directive runs a continuous, merciless training program called the Red Ordeal. It has a deliberate washout rate of over 90%. Only the absolute best become Blood Knights. Phase 1, Breaking and Selection. Recruits lose their name and become numbers. Extreme exhaustion, severe sleep deprivation, caloric deficit, and constant high-stress drills. Roughly 50% washout here. Iron Burden Adaptation. This is where Blood Knights are forged. Recruits live, sleep, eat, and train 24/7 in the Burden Harness. A brutally heavy, crude training armor. 60 to 90% heavier than the final armor. Stiff and noisy and painful interior. Designed to punish every mistake. Daily regimen, 6.5 days a week, 5 to 6 hours of forced march and endurance, 4 hours of weapons, CQB, and live fire, 2 to 3 hours of strength and conditioning, night movement drills, noise equals punishment. As they improve, armorers slowly lighten their burden harness. Most will still break here from injuries and exhaustion. Majority of the 90% washout happens in this phase. Phase 3, Second Skin Integration. Survivors receive their true Blood Knight armor, lightweight, perfectly fitted, master-crafted plate. After nearly 2 years in the Burden Harness, the final armor feels like a second skin. They move with explosive speed and endurance that looks almost inhuman. Phase 4, Operational Qualification. Tradecraft, covert logistics, counter-surveillance, and real-world style missions. Any error that risks exposure equals immediate failure. Why it works. The extreme armor training turns full plate into an extension of the body. 9% washout guarantees only elite operators graduate. All training is hidden in isolated facilities disguised as penal camps or remote outposts. Failures are quietly removed or reassigned. This is how Blood and Thunder maintains a small but terrifying force of elite covert knights without the region even realizing what they're truly up against. Blood and Thunder was founded in the late First Age. While the southern kingdoms were still forming from the chaos of warring states in power, a coalition of pragmatic nobles thought that endless political bickering and weak leadership would doom the region. They believed only decisive military strength could create lasting stability. Rather than attempting open conquest, which marked them as traitors, they chose influence through service. They offered their highly trained forces as regional security, trade route protectors, and allied reinforcements to the emerging kingdoms. Their armies helped crush bandits, secure borders, and win key conflicts. This approach earned widespread respect and gratitude. Many Blood and Thunder nobles rose to powerful positions, advisors, governors, and high-ranking officials, while public appearing as loyal and indispensable stewards. In the dawn of the Second Age, the kingdoms established a Southern Pact, a neutral diplomatic forum where each ruler sent pact emissaries to discuss trade disputes, border conflicts, shared threats from beyond the region, and other mutual concerns. It has no standing army or central authority of its own. The Blood and Thunder's role today. The organization remains deeply embedded across the member kingdoms. They continue to provide elite security forces, military expertise when requested, which keeps them well regarded by most rulers. Behind the scenes, they operate the Scarlet Directive, their ultimate secret program that creates and maintains the Blood Knights. This hidden edge ensures they can act decisively when diplomacy fails or when regional stability is truly threatened. Blood and Thunder enforces strict control. If any noble abuses their power, acts recklessly, or risks exposing the organization, the senior members can call for a cola. These votes are taken seriously and carried out quietly. This is actually out of date. This got changed later. Plans for the elite shock troopers created and controlled by the Scarlet Directive, forged through merciless Red Ordeal, is 90% washout. Each Blood Knight is worth roughly 10 of the best conventional knights from any kingdom or order. They're not subtle assassins, they're overwhelming instruments of battlefield dominance. Blood Knights wear master-crafted full-plate armor, dyed a deep crimson that looks nearly black in low light. Thanks to years spent suffering in the punishing Burden Harness, the final armor feels like a second skin. They move with explosive speed, agility, and endurance that no normal armored fighter can match. Upon completing the Red Ordeal and receiving the second skin armor, every Blood Knight is granted a unique, master-crafted signature weapon tailored to their personal fighting style and strength. This weapon is bonded to them and becomes an extension of their body. Common specialization includes devastating greatswords or longswords for breaking formations, heavy warhammers or maces for crushing armor and shields. reinforced axes or polearms for sweeping charges, gauntlet spikes, and specialized close-quarter weapons for brutal melee. Blood Knights serve as elite shock troopers. When diplomacy fails and overwhelming force is required, they are deployed to shatter enemy lines and break fortified positions, turn the tide of key battles with devastating charges, rescue or extract high-value assets under heavy resistance, deliver rapid, decisive strikes that end conflicts quickly and brutally. A small team of Blood Knights, usually 4 to 12, can hit with the impact of an entire elite company. Their deployments are massive mercenary reinforcements or emergency support. These tasks are handled by other, more discreet assets. Blood Knights focus purely on raw, overwhelming combat power. To the outside world, they're terrifying rumors. Crimson Reapers or Red Iron Devils. To the Blood and Thunder, they're their ultimate hidden guarantee of military superiority. While the Scarlet Directive forges the Blood Knights as unstoppable shock troopers, Blood and Thunder maintains a parallel, even more secretive arm for silent operations, a Silent Thunder. This branch handles assassinations, espionage, sabotage, infiltration, and political manipulation. Where the Blood Knights deliver overwhelming force, the Silent Thunder strike with precision, invisible, untraceable, and deadly. Silent Thunder operates with far fewer members and stricter secrecy than the Scarlet Directive. Candidates are carefully chosen from disgraced nobles and officers, elite scouts and spies, Red Odile washouts who demonstrate exceptional cunning over brute strength. Alright, well, let's make my boxes real quick. Pull out 2 of these. Go here. There's a lot. It's a lot. This is... Blood and Thunder has a lot to it. It talks about their forces, the Thunder's silent, what is it called? The Silent Thunder, and then the Blood Knights. Blood and Thunder. Alright, let's get the quest and then turn in my boxes. All right. And let's get onto my witch and do the dragon. Equally, but focus on stealth, tradecraft, poisons, disguise, lockpicking, silent elimination, and advanced political manipulation. The washout rate remains merciless. Those who survive the Thunder's Whispers commonly shorten to Whispers in internal communication. The Thunder Whispers use lightweight matte black armor with subtle crimson accents that can be hidden or removed quickly. This gear prioritizes silence and versatility. Mastercraft daggers, garrotes, poison blades, collapsible crossbows, dart launchers, custom alchemical poisons, and smoke bombs, specialized second skin suits built for strength and agility. Thunder's Whispers are master of both Blade and the Ward. They eliminate threats quietly while excelling at political warfare. They specialize in assassination, looks like accidents or natural death, evil infiltration of court, guilds, and enemy organizations, sabotaging alliances and supplies lanes from within, political manipulation using perfectly crafted words, forged documents, planted evidence, blackmail, and whispered rumors to turn nobles against each other or steal policy in Blood and Thunder's favor. Rarely work directly with Blood Knights, except during major crises. Most operations are solo or in small pairs to maintain absolute secrecy. And the Whispers answer only to the highest circles of the organization. The same calling rules apply if Whispers Any whispers risks exposure to the outside world. They do not exist. They are the reason certain powerful figures die quietly. Trees collapse overnight, rivals destroy each other, and threats simply vanish. Together, the Scarlet Directive, Blood, and the Silent Thunder, with its Thunder's whispers, give Blood and Thunder both the hammer and the invisible blade to help further Blood and Thunder's aims in the Southern Pact without ever being seen as the ones in control. Let's see if we get anything good. Doubt it. I doubt it. Using all that GPU. Hey Rymar, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while, I don't think. Hope you've been doing all right. Nice. Good to hear it. Yeah, I had a rough week last week. Well, since Thursday. Thursday, I got a text from my boss pretty much banning my laptop from work, which I use my laptop at work to get all my boring daily stuff done in this game, along with also getting, like, I could get some world bosses in on the weekends and stuff. But I can't. Like, they decided to reinforce that thing. Yeah, so that sucked. And the way I don't know if I was reading into it wrong, but the way he worded the text to me sounded like they're coming after me. And then yesterday, Sunday, I left so I could get to this boss. And before anyone showed up, and I expected her to be like maybe 10 minutes, maybe 10 or 15 minutes late. She was like hours late. And she called the boss letting them know, and then the bosses found out I had left on time without any office clerk replacing me, and they got really mad at me. So I thought when I was heading to work last night that I was going to get fired, but I didn't. So, not yet at least. I should have popped the ads sooner. Here we go. All right, I think you got out of the. You're out of the ads now. Yeah, I got nothing big. And do I wish the market for sharps was back where it used to be. I'm only 5 billion away. I'm only 5 billion away. I wonder if there's anything I could sell for like 5 billion. Anyway. Okay, we're back. Okay. So where was I? I was telling. So was it? No, basic stuff. Just the basic. Sharps, shards. Some more concentrated magical black gems. I'm 341 of those. So that's kind of cool. But we are. We got an hour and a half until the next world bosses. What are the next world bosses? Where is it? Oh, here it is. Uturi and Nuber. Where is my Nova at? Okay, she's at Uturi. Oh yeah, the no laptop. Yeah, so they had no laptop. Yeah, no laptop and no sleeping at work. Because work is really boring. And I don't honestly sleep. I am such a light sleeper. Honestly, anything, I hear any noise, I pop right up. So, it was like a whole bunch of nothing. It was a whole bunch of nothing, really. Like, I was still getting all my work done and everything, but I'm guessing, like, corporate's on his ass or something, so he shut me down. Yeah, no laptop at work, so I can't get all my daily stuff, like my boats. I normally would get, at work, I would get my boat stuff done, and if there were world bosses, I would do the world bosses. But, yeah. And then I would be able to do my grinding or stuff like that, like, because grinding, because, like, processing takes a while. Doing process, like, if you have a bunch of stuff to process, that can take hours. Anyway, last night I was working on some creative writing. I was using Grok to help me out, flesh out some things I had created, and like I don't know a lot of stuff. I don't know a lot of stuff that would be really cool. So it really helped me with creating a whole bunch of stuff. Like, this is on my Discord. If you go down to the bottom, you get a creative writing, and you have Tantalar. There's a bunch of stuff that was about, a bunch of threads about, like, stories that I plan to write. But then I have this right here. These are about organizations. Instead of making it into the general thread of info, I just made them their own thread. So yeah. So this one's about Blood and Thunder. Honestly, this one's a little out of order because they have here's the actual intro to it. It's after this part right here. Does the actual tells the history of them. Kind of like I was just hating things I was going because I just wanted to initially. Just flesh out. I wanted to think of what I wanted to actually call it. And it was, this worked well. Secret Black Project. I wanted to think of what should I call the thing to create Blood Knights, which are these highly trained, covert shock troopers who are pretty much, you put them in really heavy armor when they're training, and so when you give them their armor that's uniquely crafted for themselves, they act like it's like a second skin to them. And so you just have these people and just like taking out scores of enemies like it's nobody's business. trying to think. I had like, it honestly makes me think of Sharp, 50 stack, Secret Book. Yeah, so it's what I'm trying to think of. It's like a Space Marine a little bit. It's like a fantasy Space Marine a little. Not exactly like it's like a superhuman, like, because those are like genetically modified. Blood Knights are just normal humans who are just trained to the utmost limits. And then I created something new with them, because that the second group, so it's Blood and Thunder. So Blood is the Blood Knights. Thunder is the Thunder's Whisper. And it's Thunder's Whisper, the Silent Thunder. It's the Silent Thunder, and the operatives are known as the Silent Thunder. Our ensemble Shock Troopers, Blood and Thunder, maintains a parallel, even more secretive arm from Silent Operations, the Silent Thunder. This branch handles assassination, espionage, sabotage, infiltration, political manipulation. Where the Blood Knights deliver overwhelming force, the Silent Thunder strike with precision, invisible, untraceable, and deadly. Operates with far fewer members and stricter secrecy than Scarlet Directive. Candidates are carefully chosen from disgraced nobles and officers, elite scouts and spies, red ordeal washouts who demonstrate exceptional cunning over brute strength. Their training is equally brutal, but focused on stealth, tradecraft, poison, disguise, lockpicking, silent elimination, and advanced political manipulation. The washout rate remains merciless. Those who survive become the Thunder's Whispers, commonly shortened to Whispers in internal communication. They use lightweight weapons, matte black armor with subtle crimson accents that can be hidden or removed. Their gear priority is silence and versatility. Master-crafted daggers, garrotes, poison blades, collapsible crossbows, and dart launchers. Custom alchemical poisons and smoke bombs, specialized second skin suits built for stealth and agility. Thunder Whispers are masters of both blade and word. They eliminate threats quietly while excelling at political warfare. They specialize in assassination, look like accidents or natural deaths, deep infiltrations of court, guilds, and enemy organizations, sabotaging alliances and supply lines from within, and political manipulation, using perfectly crafted words, forged documents, planted evidence, blackmail, and whispered rumors to turn nobles against each other or steer policy in Blood and Thunder's favor. They rarely work with Blood Knights except during major crisis. Most operations are solo or in small pairs to maintain absolute secrecy. Thunder's Whispers answer only to the highest circles of the organization. The same culling rules apply if any whisper risks exposure. To the outside world, they do not exist. They are the reason certain powerful figures die quietly, treaties collapse overnight, rivals destroy each other, and the threats simply vanish. Together with the Scarlet Directive, Blood, and the Silent Thunder, with its Thunder's Whispers, give Blood and Thunder both hammer and the invisible blade that helps further Blood and Thunder's aim in the Southern Pack without ever being seen as the ones in control. Blood and Thunder has no single king or grandmaster. Instead, leadership and influence are determined purely by military strength, specifically the size and quality and readiness of private armies each noble can field and maintain. The more capable and numerous your forces, the greater your voice within the organization. This creates a merit-based yet cutthroat hierarchy where power is constantly shifting based on who can contribute the most to the collective strength of Blood and Thunder. Blood and Thunder nobles regularly meet under the cover of grand social events, using opulent balls and galas or hunting festivals hosted by one of their own members. To outsiders, these are simply high society affairs filled with dancing, feasting, and political networking. During these events, the real business happens in plain sight but remains invisible to non-members. Conversations laid with coded phrases and double meanings, gifts exchanged with symbolic meanings, a specific flower, a jeweled dagger, a particular vintage of wine, sealed letters with small tokens containing hidden messages. Brief, seemingly casual exchanges that pass critical orders, intelligence, or votes for the culling. This system allows them to coordinate the Scarlet Directive, Silent Thunder operations, resource sharing, and major strategic decisions without ever raising suspicion. Even the servants and musicians at these balls have no idea that the fate of the entire kingdom is being quietly decided between dances and toasts. Blood and Thunder remain one of the most disciplined and dangerous secret organizations in the Southern Pack, bound not by blood oaths or ancient rituals, but by raw military power and centuries of practiced deception. And it goes on. Blood and Thunder, I think, is the one I actually put the most into, but there's also the Merchant Prince's coin. And it actually went into the land of trade. So the Merchant Prince's coin is a powerful economic and military bloc based in the land of trade, one of the oldest and wealthiest kingdoms to rise after the Age of Darkness. They believe in wealth is the ultimate weapon and true source of lasting power. During the chaos following the Age of Darkness, a group of cunning merchants survived and prospered by trading favors with worshippers of dark gods. Using the vast wealth they accumulated, they claimed fertile lands near the Iron Peaks, where they forged lucrative alliances with the dwarves. This dwarven trade allowed them to field professional armies far earlier than most other powers. While the rest of the South descended into warring states that eventually formed the Southern Pact, the land of trade stood strong and prosperous. Over centuries, the merchant princes repeatedly tried to expand their territory, but they could never hold new lands for long. Constant pressure from hostile border forces and bitter division among the princes themselves always forced them back. So you have that, and then you have the People's Army. The People Army was founded near the Second Age by King Karat, a youth of humble origins with no noble blood. What began as a desperate defense of remote villages against the Goblin grew into one of the largest independent volunteer forces in the Southern Pact. It's actually kind of, what was it? I pulled it out. Where is it? It's up here. It's up here. So this is all the stuff I was doing. You didn't see, because I would have to constantly rewrite it. Like because like unfortunately like it goes off the sides. So I can't read it all, so I would post it in my Discord, then read it, and then go back to Grok and go like, let's flesh this out more. It's really cool. So here it is. He made this really cool. Grok made this really cool, quick comparisons between the different organizations. So there's Blood and Thunder, People's Army, and Merchant Princes. The core motivation for Blood and Thunder is strength and order. They are secret militarists. They are very hidden, and they have a high. Their threat level is high due to their military. People's Armies protect a common folk core motivation. Idealistic volunteers, semi-hidden, the agents. Medium, their main threat level through popular support. In the Merchant Prince's coin, profit and stability is the core motivation. Styles, wealthy opportunists. Openly dual, heads and tails. And then high economic. Their threat level is high with economic and political power. So if you're on my Discord, you can go down there. You can read all the stuff I helped generate with the help of Grok. So yeah, it really helped because I wouldn't have been able to do this on my own. I came up with Blood and Thunder. I came up with all those, but Grok helped really flesh it out. And it helped me get some more ideas on stuff. So that whole entire meeting stuff, the meeting stuff was actually prompted by, like, Grok asked me, like, okay, here's a bunch of things we could talk about. And so I looked at them and go, okay, what is it? Yeah, see right here. Which direction do you like more? Do you want to develop People's Army deeper? Do you develop the Merchant Prince coin, combine elements of both, or create something entirely new? So I go, let's go with the Merchant Prince's coin. Let's not mention other organizations. This is the land trade, and I explained like my core concept of it. And then I would add in, give more feedback, and read it. Now let's flesh this out more. 6 families, and then the Dormant Alliance was it. So yeah, it's a bunch of things where I would go and I would read it and then fix it. And like, the Golden Host is a pretty cool army. Public military arm of the Merchant Prince's coin is known as the Golden Host. Unlike most noble armies in the Southern Pact that rely on feudal levies or conscripts, the Golden Host is a fully professional, highly paid mercenary force. The repetition is simple but terrifying. They always... Well, that actually changes. Because I had a... I think that changed. Because I remember that wasn't the initial... Oh, I guess it might have been? Okay, yeah, it's public. It's not a traditional... operates... Their motto is whisper among swords. Coin flows, victory follows. I think that's what the event... That was the one we ended up with. And we broke down the eternal rank structure. Describe the training. Yeah, that's one of the things that was like down here. It gives you options to choose, and it was like, oh, training academy sounds cool, and it came up with the Golden Ledger Academy for me. And I was just like, that's good on its own. Doesn't need more input from me. Some of that stuff was just Brock came up with. But yeah, that's right now. It's just. Yeah, I have the problem. Like, I actually wrote one story, but I don't know. It's gonna be honestly what I want to do is kind of flesh this all out, and then if I ever get enough money to kind of hire a ghostwriter or whatnot, like here's my idea. This is my summary of my story. I can't actually write a good story, but this is my idea, and I want. Can you make this into an actual good story? And here's all this information about the setting and everything you want to use. Hey Luna, how you doing? All right, let's do my alchemy boxes real quick. We're doing solo content once I finish my alchemy boxes. I'm gonna turn my alchemy boxes quick, and then we'll get my witch and do the black shrine, solo black shrines. Yeah, PA should buff alchemy boxes. The only reason I'm doing them is for the trying to get the alchemy artifacts. But I have not been having any luck with it right now. But yeah, they're not profitable. If you take out if you break down all the materials you put into it, you're like losing a good amount on it. And I'm only 5 billion away. I am 5 billion away from what I need. 640 billion. So close. But everything I would normally try and sell, both like the sharps, the Caphruses and everything, they have killed the market on that. Yeah, 2 artifacts of alchemy mastery. I already have one alchemy mastery. I just need the second one, and then I'm done. All right, here we go. There we go. Ooh, something. Ugh. Yeah, the lightstones honestly happen the most. What probably would be the best thing is if you turn in a cooking box and you got a lightstone quest, you don't pick up the lightstone quest, and then you turn your alchemy boxes right afterwards. That way, you won't have a chance to get another lightstone quest if you already have it. I'm trying to just get to 640 billion because that means I can buy 4 pen earrings, double earrings, and rings, so 2 of each, for 160 billion. It was also like, I was teasing Twitch, yeah, because it'll be like, basically, I'll get them all, and then we convert them all to Knob Karazads, and then I would have all the Jinn crystals, so I would fill up my bottom row with Jinn crystals. So I already have 1. So we just get the other 5 because every time you. Yeah, it'd be 4. That's what I believe. I don't know. It might be that it. I hope. Otherwise, it's like, oh, you could proc the Lightstone quest already again. You proc the Lightstone quest again, but since you have it, you don't get a second one. But I know you don't get more than 1 at a time. And if I'm wrong, oh no, you missed out on another Lightstone. You're not gonna get like a million more. Yeah. Yeah, It's definitely not that. Because when I do trades, I'll fill up. I'll get like 4 bonus quests. Sometimes when I do trades, it'll be 1 lightstone, 1 trading XP, 1 life skill XP, 1 life skill mastery. Repair. I honestly would really want to get XP. I would really want to. It would be so cool if I could get that 5 billion. Get those pen debos and get my Karazads. Do I have Delosia powder still? Yeah, I do. Maybe we can sell that Delosia powder. Nice. Money. Keep on trying to get the price up there. I think the price goes up to 50. I can get the price up to 50,000 each. That's what mostly I've been doing with my Delosias. I've been just selling it for powder. Making money that way. Kind of a thing where I'm just trying to figure out what stuff I have on me that I can sell for a good amount of money, minus the light stones. Where am I with the light stones? Because the whole entire thing was getting like 1,000 of them together. Let's see. So it's 4 plus 20 plus 10 plus 60 plus 70 plus 1 plus 8 plus 54 plus 61. So we have 288 right now. So we're a fourth of the way there. Kinda. I do have one Dawn crystal, which saves me 50 light stones. Instead of needing 1,250 light stones, I need 1,200 light stones. Right now. Yes. Alright. Confirm. Alright, I think that is that. And I have turned this on. And then we go. Nope. How bad is he at? Okay, I don't have enough AP. I have enough AP for him. He one-shot me when last time I tried him. What about Bamboo? What about Bamboo? 360. 365. 360. There's no, like, 350. Oh, she's 345. Oh boy, when they create a Moogie. So it's just like Sangoon and Golden Pig King. Yep, C8 Sangooni. I've been able to do it since I tried it last week, and usually I die once, and then I'll kill him. Come on. It's really just the armor. Like, Pig King, when I try to play do Pig King before, he just, like, one-shot me right off the bat. And that kind of was just like, okay, I'm not going to try. But they made it easier. They added an orb in now. Yeah, it's a lack of DP with. Oh. And that's kind of what I've been saving my crons for, is to tap my boots up. So I can make my oh, wow. Oh boy, I'm out of dodging. Ow. Alright, so I just need to... Yep. Okay. Damn it. And he disappears again. Whoop. 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 Oh, Jesus. He's on back attacking me. Oh boy. There we go. Done. Dan. We can try Golden Pig King 8. I don't know what my armor actually looked like last time I did it. Really wish they gave us more time to set up. Ow. What the hell? What was that? I never saw that. This is my first time doing them. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do C6 on all these. If I can do C6 and then what would be the we could do, and then we could do C7 on one. Right, well we could do C6 on one and C7 on the other on the others. I can do just Sangoon right now. But I think once I get this other orb for being a C6, I'll be able to do C7s. really like a quest. Like, only ones I can actually do. Well, if I want to do Gumiho. Yeah. Well, once I get that 5 billion somehow, if nothing else, I'm gonna get more than that 5 billion. So honestly, what I want to try and do is get like enough money for all the cups I need too. I tried to do this guy on C7 once, and he just has so much HP. It was just like, I was not moving his bar at all. Alright, got him. Alright. Yeah. Oh, I didn't pick it up? Oh, boy. Well, I guess we'll do have to do another one in C6. I forgot to pick up the quest. Uh-oh. Am I gonna... Okay, there we go. Somehow did not die during that freeze. What the hell? That was I hate these delayed bursts where you see the burst happen and you're like, okay, the animation went away, and then you move in and it is still there. The burst is still there, but like not. It still kills you. Alright, here we go again. Alright, here we go again. Hopefully I don't freeze. Did it again. That move right there. Alright. Gonna land now? Yeah, here it comes. All right. Where the tiger's at? That's one. Oh god. God damn it. I was in that puddle for too long. Did I get in another puddle? Is that what happened? No. I guess I just got back attacked by the weenies. The weenies just back attacked me and killed me. Wait. Am I out of beast elixir? I am out of beast elixirs. Damn. Beast routes. That's what it is. Beast routes purchased. Beast routes. How much is 536? I'm going to buy 100 at a time. Sure, let's buy 100. There we go. How did I just die there? Alright, it's not a good time for me doing. I don't know how I died there. Must have been I got back attacked by the tiger. The big guy. I saw the big guy behind me. It was just like 1-0. I can do it. I don't know why this is giving me such a hard time right now. I'm having a definitely skill issue moment right now. Oh, screw it, lock in. Alright. I gotta find those tigers again and kill them. And not, like, get back attacked. There's one. Where the tiger's at? Let's come over here. Oh. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, I got. Did I knock it? I think I knocked it. Oh. Alright. Oh my god, I hate. Ah! Oh my gosh. I hate how it does that thing where it knocks you back like that. Oh my god. I don't know. I'm just getting bullied by this stupid boss. Screw it. Apex Chingui. What the hell? Am I not wearing something? What is going on? I'm just getting one shot everywhere. I know that's busted. Oh, I gotta repair that. That's right. Is this what's causing the problem? No alchemist stone? Everything else looks correct. Ow. Alright, that was Got him. Okay, here comes the tigers. There's one still alive over here. Jeez. Alright, got him. There we go. Use charm. There you go. Yeah, this orb really helps. Great. Some flames just randomly appear behind his pig, being like. Oh boy. That circle is sometimes hard to see. I was doing pretty well, but I went outside the circles. I think that's what happened. Ugh. Great. Alright, there we go. C7, Pig King. Whoa. That doesn't seem right. That's way too little coins. That does not seem right at all. Doing C7 and getting that little coins. Okay, I got 18 minutes. Alright, here we go. How did this get knocked down? I think I killed them all. Alright. Alright, there we go. There we go. We got 2 C7s done, but it's like, the rewards for picking sucked. There's only 14 coins. I'm thinking of putting in a ticket, being like, hey, I got these rewards for C7 boss blitz rewards, and they don't seem like... Yeah, they don't seem like... Because you should be getting a lot more coins from C7. Alright, well... There's that, and then I'm pretty sure, and I can get Pit of Undying done pretty quickly. All right. Let's see how we do this. Oh, this guy. Great. Okay. Is that knockdown? Get this bound. Yep. That's... Yeah. Alright. Easy enough. Third one. We got for the third one. If it's like the archer, it's not gonna be hard. guy. This guy's not bad either. Yep. Last one. Really annoying one. Oh god, that's so far away. And we're done. Pit of the Undying done. Alright. That is solo content done. Get my Nova. Chill at Uturi. Alrighty, here we go. What we got? 4 minutes. 4 minutes until boss. I have to kind of think of what I can do. What could I do? Ooh, I have another one of these. I got another one of those. That's 6 of them now. All those hammers. And so nope. Honestly, I took 5,000 of these. That's 1.3 billion. Not that big of a difference. It's kind of a question of like, anyone put any orders in? Nope. $832. I could make, if it was up to 6 billion, I would be making 1.2 billion. We could all be making 1.2 billion if we just stop undercutting each other. Holy cow, did they kill that market? Someone listed 27 of these? Idiot. Could sell this. How many of these could I actually make? Crimson Flame Black Powder. Could make, possibly make the money right now. I'm pretty sure I have enough. Yeah, I can make 12 off of the crystal decimations I have. Imagine. I have 2,938. Oh, god damn it. Got me in the back. People keep on getting in my way. I try and charge them, and there's someone who gets in my way, so I can't. I don't know what that was. Also, Uchuri is like dying slow as hell, man. And jeez. It was garbage. Alright. Deadeye to maneuver. Alright. Maneuver still is like a half health. So I didn't miss too much. I got Bloodstorm maneuver box. Oh boy. What now? We could do like, I could just do like the beginning, the first loop of sailing content. I don't think I'm gonna do the full sailing rotation I do. Alright, let's switch to season 3. We'll do that one loop. It's not a lot of crow coins. I'm gonna be missing out on quite a few, but as I said, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it all. gotta do the... Actually, I don't even... I think it is the game. I think I'm gonna need a relaunch. Well, I won't relaunch the game now because I'm almost done, but like when I wake up, I'm probably gonna relaunch the game before I start my stream. Gotta reopen all my tabs. Then I'm gonna do Garmoth later. Offen's at the 10 o'clock boss. Did I do the quest? I don't know which. I haven't done that one. That really matters. I got enough burns already, so I don't really need more. I can get 2 billion from those. Although I'm thinking like kind of sit waiting until the event ends to turn them all in for cash. Nothing else. I'm gonna get the money. I'll get the money I need tomorrow after guild bosses. See if we can get the earring pieces for the cups for the earrings. I have enough money for those. You know, just aim straight at it. It's just, you try and do the auto pathing and makes you do a whole bunch of turns you don't need to take. There we go. Alright, we're gonna turn in the quest at Aaliyah. We'll pick up the one to drop off the quest at Aquila. And then we'll... Supplies. Get that quest in. Pick up that quest. No, we can do the real quick one. I never turned in those quests. I never turned this quest in either. Goddamn. So I was just rushing it. I had actually brought my laptop to work on Saturday and hid it in the back room. I tried to get my boat stuff done as quickly as I could, but there was a bunch of stuff I didn't get done. Made it look like I was doing actual work back there. Yeah, we're just gonna go to Aquila and turn in the supplies, and then I'm gonna end stream there. Try and be up at like, I don't know, 5. Get a head start because we gotta get stuff done. We got 80,000 agris to burn tonight. I'm gonna come up with 5 billion somehow. Now let's put the Capris back up. 5.5. How much can I make right now? I'm making our 300. This thing actually sell? Only I could sell shards. I guess I can do this. And use the mana stones and craft. Could sell some of these. If I sold 600? Yeah, if I sold 600 of them. I hate people. Let's see. All right. Belanos. I'll pull out 600 of those alchemy stone materials and sell them. Alright, here we go. The prices went up. No only let me place one order. I only let me place one order for the rings. I only have to place one order for a ring. Oh gosh, we're up to 180 billion again. No, we'll just cancel it so I just look like I have a bunch of money. It's gonna be a while before I'm gonna get either of these. I gotta wait for the prices to drop back down again. I was hoping. If I go for 160 billion, there's five other people. It dropped. It was going down, and now it's going back up. There we are. Back up to... Alright. Alright. So thank you everyone very much for watching my stream. I appreciate you all. I'll be streaming tonight. Tonight is Agris Burning Night. After I get all my daily stuff done. So after we get the boats and maybe some of the life skill stuff done and all the world bosses done, we'll go and we'll burn Agris at Tungrad, unless I somehow something miraculous happens and I'm able to get the Pendebos. At the moment, ain't looking like it's happening. For some reason I could buy 2 rings. We'll try. Or maybe it just doesn't let me place... Yeah, it just only lets me place 3 orders for Pendebos. Oh. We'll see how it goes. See how it is when I wake up. I'm not having much luck. I'm not having much faith in it, though. Alrighty. We only have 3 viewers, so I am not going to... I'm not going to raid out. It's the magical number's 4. If I have 4 viewers, then I would raid, but nope. So anyway, I'll see you all later.
Thank you for watching the stream. Make sure to have your notifications on so you know next time I go live. Until next time, stay awesome.